It's 8:23.
நாம் அந்த மாதிரி பண்ணுவோம்.
Apologies, guys. Apologies to everyone. There's again a technical error which came up, and then we had to fix that. Meanwhile, BCC Gryffindors lost the first wicket, Dilip, and that was for Ranjan. Excellent calling, and that was a catch taken at the deep mid wicket. We have the next batsman, Hari, on the crease. BCC Gryffindors are 15 for 1 after loss of the first wicket, Dilip. And this was an excellent batting again by Hari, and that has contributed to a boundary. Gryffindors are 19 for 1. Hari has to have taken the first ball, and that has gone close to the boundary. call for out. Loud call. Umpires are discussing. That be given as out. What's the runner out here? Good line. The ball is touched and set back. Umpires decide. Decide again. Will be a big throw. Harry was batting very well. That ball out to be out. No, it is not. It is not. That's a good chance for Harry again. Not that Harry was batting. Harry was batting very well. Back some boundary. Now getting not out. And there's a 44 for one. Taken forward. Bowling by Simiran. Last ball of this over by Arjun. Six runs coming out of this over. No extra runs now. Last ball. Three games nothing. Arjun wants one lead on as well. Last ball. A very close call. Very good bowling. Good line and length by Arjun Irani. Very close call. How could have been contributed to that? End of 5 overs. 44 for one. Otherwise, it's going to score runs. So, next 5 overs, 44 for one. Defenders. Thank you so much for all our partners. Hyderabad Wala, Kicks and Plates. IT Training Center, FIOS, around Eagle, Hyderabad Next. Very good. Hyderabad Wala. Thank you so much for all our partners. 5 overs, 44 for one. BCC Gryffindors. Back to Kamlawan. Captain has decided to ball himself. Next ball of that system. That was a wicket. Short and ball. Kamlawan has made a change for Thunder. Decided to drop ball himself as captain, and that's the wicket of Harry. Harry was doing very well for BCC Defenders. And short and bowl. Short and bowl by Kamlawan. Harry has got the 17. Lost the second wicket for the Defenders. Short and bowl with Kamlawan. Right and batsman. Defenders, there's a 45 for 2. Some change in the bowling plan, and that's contributed to the wicket loss. Hari. Sure. 6 overs, 46 for 2 BCC Gryffindors. Okay. Arjun Mirani. Arjun Mirani was the bowler, and I think it was a very close call. As I was mentioning, 46 for 2 BCC Gryffindors. Last over for Mr. Pravani has contributed to a wicket. It was a very good over, followed by Arjun. Back-to-back good line and length ball. It's been difficult for the Gryffindors batsmen. Going very well. The line and length has been maintained the last two balls. I think you want to remove that. No. Okay, fine. That's one run coming out of that last ball. 47 for 2 BCC Gryffindors. Just one run out of this over till now. That was a sound. Yeah, that's the wicket. That's the wicket. It was caught on the slips. That's the wicket.
Give me one mic now. Let's see. Continue.
As I was mentioning, Arjun and Uttam are definitely going to do some changes for the Thunders. And yes, the last over also was a wicket. This over is also a wicket. And Ridgewith, after getting a couple of lifelines, and now he's out. He was caught on the slips. So this is 47 for 3 for BCC Gryffindors. The last wicket was Ridgewith. So the next batsman in is Satya. Satya, who has very good innings with BCC. Arjun Mirani has made a difference, as we were talking earlier. Arjun Mirani and Uttam Lavate both have done changes. I think that was exactly the strategy that was used by Uttam, and the change of bowling has contributed to 2 wickets. The last wicket was of Ridgewith. We have new batsman in Satya from Gryffindors. Satya is a very experienced batsman for Gryffindors as well as for BCC. I think this he should be doing. He's expected to give some good runs in this match. 47 for 3 BCC Gryffindors. They really need a good partnership now. The current run rate is 705 and the projected score is 141 is what I'm seeing on the screen. I think Gryffindors should go ahead and maintain the same run rate, and that should contribute for 140 odd runs for them in this match. 2 balls by Arjun. And that has gone boundary. That has the boundary. It was a fast delivery. Satya just had to touch the ball and it has cleared the fence. As I was mentioning earlier, Satya is a very experienced batsman for BCC Gryffindors, and he's expected to contribute some runs for the team. Arjun Mirani's last ball of this over. Lots of cheer coming out from Thunders for Arjun. Some field change. Last ball. Satya on strike. He just stabbed it. Satya doesn't want to take a risk and he just stabbed it. So it's end of the over, 51 for 3 BCC Gryffindors. End of the over, end of 7 overs, 51 for 3 BCC Gryffindors. The last wicket of Ridgewith for Arjun Mirani. And I think again the combination continues and Uttam wants to bowl again. He's back. 7 overs, 51 for 3. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. Cakes and Bakes, IC Training Center, FIOS, Aram Legal, Bioluminix, Numin, Roosters, Peri Peri, Hyderabad Wala, Cakes and Bakes, IC Training Center. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. End of 7 overs, 51 for 3. Uttam to continue his second one. That one. Uttam has a very good line and length. He has. The good thing about the last 2 overs that we watched is that there was very less extras that was contributed to the runs. So they are controlling the extras. So the strategy change by these 2 bowlers from Thunders have definitely contributed in the. There was indeed a sound and there was a call for out, but I think it was not from the bat. There was indeed a sound, but not from the bat. Yes, as umpire is showing, it has just touched the legs and has gone to the keeper. BCC Gryffindors, 51 for 3. Bowling again. That was too far for the fielder, I think, and that was a catch drop. So here gets a Damodaran a life, I would say, a second chance. But yeah, it was high on the air. The fielder had to run all the way from the slips, and by the time he reached, it was dropped. That contributed 1 run for BCC Gryffindors, 52 for 3 now. Uttam has given just 1 run on this over till now. A full toss by Uttam, and that needs a treatment, which is exactly done by Satya, and that's clear to the fence. Straight through the mid wicket, and it's clear the fence. That's the full toss, and it got a treatment what it should get. Clearing the fence, contributing to a boundary. BCC Gryffindors, 56 for 3. Last ball of Uttam for this over. There was a little fumble between the batsmen, but however, they managed to clear and get one run out of that last ball. If it was a right throw at the keeper, there was a chance of run out, and Damodar would have been really in trouble. But no, they have avoided the situation. They managed to take a quick run, and it's 57 for 3 in completion of 8 overs. 57 for 3 BCC Gryffindors, completion of 8 overs. Back to Arjun. Back to Arjun Mirani. Arjun Mirani is bowling his 3rd over. 57 for 3 BCC Gryffindors of completion of 8 overs. It was a very good ball. A good line and length maintained by Arjun. As I was mentioning, from these two bowlers, Uttam and Arjun have controlled the runs as well as the extras that were given by the previous bowlers of Thunders. That's called to be wide. That's called as wide. Contributes one more run for BCC Gryffindors. So we have Satya on the crease, and as I was mentioning, he's a very experienced man for Gryffindors. But Arjun is maintaining a very good line and length on his bowling. Though there was a wide at the last ball, he has made sure that this one goes in a very good length. This was a full toss by Arjun. It's just cleared the fence between the two players, between the two fielders. And that was straight at the square leg boundary for BCC Gryffindors. It was a full toss by Arjun, and Satya didn't miss it to hit and clear the fence at the square leg. That's the boundary. That should contribute 4 more runs for BCC Gryffindors, and I'm sure it should be 62 for 3. I'm sure last 2 balls from Arjun, if I'm not wrong. And that's well batted by Satya again. $63 for 3. BCC Gryffindors. Last ball of this over. Last ball of this over. Damodar decided just to tap it. End of the over. End of 9 overs. 63 for 3. BCC Gryffindors. End of 9 overs. 63 for 3. I think it's been pre-decided. Yeah. Next, it is Uttam has taken the ball again. So decided to finish this 10th over by their partnership of bowling. Arjun Mirani, his bowling statistics are 3 overs, 17 runs and a wicket. Current run rate is 7. and projected score for the screen is 140 for BCC Gryffindors. Nine overs, 63 for 3. This is the 10th over. After the 10th over, ladies and gentlemen, we have a short break. And we'll start our second innings from the other side of the crease. And we give some time of 5 or 10 minutes of the break to both the teams to settle up, take some break, and then we continue our second innings after this over. Oh, there was a small change done by Uttam, and I see the bowling has been given to Jatin. We initially thought Uttam would continue, but there's some change, and it has been given to Jatin Chauhan. Jatin Chauhan is going to bowl his first over in this match. We have Satya on 14 runs, Damodaran on 3. BCC Gryffindors 63 for 3 after completion of 9 overs. He's right arm over the wicket. Jatin Chauhan, first over in this match. On the square leg, Satya played it off the square leg, coming one run out of that ball. Again toward the square leg. Contributing one more run. Okay, so umpires have decided the last ball was little above the waist, so should be called as a no ball. So both the umpires have decided, and the decision has been now given to the third umpire to check and let us know if that is a no ball, and that should be contributing as a height. So the batsman said that it was over his waist, and that should contribute to no ball in case if the third umpire decides to give that as a no ball. So we'll wait for the decision.
Then ask next to last year. Yeah. Alright. How's my eyes? Better now?
Yes.
Nice one, nice call, umpire. Thank you.
Yeah, that's decided as a good ball, and it is not a no ball. Thank you for the third umpires. It's Jatin to continue. Three balls, 2 runs coming out of that over from Jatin. Bowling, good bowling, good bowling. Good bowling. BCC Gryffindors are 66 for 3. One more in coming out of it. That's given as buys. That's given as buys. Leg buys. This should be the last ball of this over. Yes, indeed. Well, Satya wanted to flick it to the like square leg, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, he has missed it. But that's actually added one more run because it's called as wide. That was wide from the last ball. It is a no ball. It is given as a no ball. It looks like the batsman's foot had an issue. Umpire has called it as a no ball. It's a nice ball again. That was a massive 6 by Satya. That was a massive one. Massive one. That was a full toss, and that was exactly what Satya has to give that treatment to the ball, and that was a huge 6. That is after completion of 10 overs, 75 for 3, BCC Gryffindors, and that was a massive 6. That was a massive 6 by Satya. Ten overs, 75 for 3. What a 6 by Satya. 75 for 3, BCC Gryffindors. 10 overs completed. We would be having a short break for this inning, and we resume back in close to 5 or 10 minutes at the max for our second innings from the BCC Gryffindors. BCC Gryffindors are 10 overs. After the 10 overs, 75 for 3. Thank you so much for all our sponsors: Newman, Rostis, Peri Peri, Hyderabad Wala, Cakes and Bakes, IC Training Center, FIOS, Aram Legal, Bioluminex, Newman, Roosters, Peri Peri. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. 10 overs, 75 for 3, BCC Gryffindors. End of the first innings. We will be shortly back with our second innings and a very interesting match for the next 10 overs. BCC Gryffindors and BCC Thunders. Gryffindors are 10 overs, 75 for 3. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for our second innings. The next 10 overs, we're going to play the other side of the crease. We were 10 overs, 75 for 3 on our first innings. So this is a second innings again. Let me remind you the matches between BCC Gryffindors and BCC Thunders. Thunders have won the toss and they are opted to bowl. So the Gryffindors are a total of 75 for the loss of 3 wickets, completion of 10 overs. Welcome everyone for the second innings, the next 10 overs to be bowled by the Thunders and to be batted by the Gryffindors. Thank you so much for all our sponsors, Rosters Peri Peri, Hyderabad Wala, Cakes and the Bakes, IC Training Center, FIOS, Aram Legal, Bioluminex, Newman, Roosters Peri Peri, Hyderabad Wala. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. Welcome back to our second innings. BCC Gryffindors are 75 for 3. The opening of the second innings is done by Murli. Murli is going to bowl his first over of this match. Second innings, the 11th over. Damodaran on strike. We have 2 batsmen, Damodaran and Satya. First ball by Murli. It's a good line and length. A call for a out. Umpire decided not out. Well bowling Murli. Murli is maintaining his line and length for these last 2 balls. One. Second innings, other side of the crease. 76 for 3, BCC Gryffindors. Good line and length. That was called as a wide, the last ball. And this one as well. So I think Murli should watch out his extras. That's the call again. That's the call again. Umpire decision is not out. Yes, flicked onto the mid-on. There was a misfielding there. No, that's only 1 run. Last ball of this over. Last ball of this over. Satya on the front foot decided to hit to the deep mid. Contributed only 1 run out of it. Good over from Murli. 79 for 3, BCC Gryffindors, 11 overs. Second over of the second innings. So we have 11 overs, 79 for 3, BCC Gryffindors. The Thunders have decided to go back to Jatin. So Jatin is going to bowl his second over of this match. 79 for 3. BCC Gryffindors. Satya is trying very hard to flick it to the square leg. And that is a 6. That is called a 6. He tried twice, but third time he was successful. Satya hit that straight to the square, in between the square leg and the mid wicket, and that has gone a 6. As I was mentioning, Satya is really a fantastic batsman, and he's a very experienced player for BCC Gryffindors. He's on 29, and this partnership has stood out very well. Damodar is supporting him well by staying on the crease, and Satya is adding on runs. 86 for 3, BCC Gryffindors, and that was a good massive 6 again. Satya is trying all sort of skills with his bats. He's trying to bat towards the square leg. He's trying to hook it the other way around. He's trying all his skill sets. He tried again. He wanted to go for the same shot as he did earlier for that 6, but this time he has missed it. Last ball of this over. End of 12 overs, 86 for 3, BCC Gryffindors. It should be back to Murli, if I'm not wrong. Yes, indeed. Current run rate is 7.17. The projected score is 143. The projected score is consistently from the innings that we have started somewhere around 140 plus runs. Back to Murli again. That's exactly what Damodar had to do, because Satya is in a full form, so he should give as much a strike as possible to Satya. So Damodar did a right thing of taking one run and giving back the strike to Satya. Next one, that's the massive one again. That's again a 6, straight in between. That was a massive 6 again by Satya in between mid-on. That's the batting. As I mentioned, Satya is really experienced, and this is his third 6 of this match. He did try a couple of times with the same batting pattern that he wanted to hit this, I think, somewhere in between the square leg and on. And that's exactly what he was trying, and he attempted this one, and it just cleared the fence straight to the 6. Murli has decided to go round the wicket. Satya does it again, and this time it's cleared the fence again. That's the boundary. Same. We call this mid-wicket deep sweeper as per the ground map, and that's exactly cleared the boundary. An excellent boundary for Satya again. Satya on 39. BCC Gryffindors 97 for 3. a 6 and a 4. Total 11 runs coming out of this over. Murli continuing round the wicket again. Same style again. This is the same thing. I think Satya has decided to go on the square leg. He is just hitting towards the square leg, deep forward, in between the square leg and mid-wicket, and that has contributed to one more boundary, clearing the fence. BCC Gryffindors have got their 100 in 12.4 overs. 103 for 3. 100 coming up. 100 coming up for BCC Gryffindors. 12.4 overs, 100 coming up for BCC Gryffindors. 103 for 3. This over of Murli has contributed to be very, very expensive. It has contributed more than 6 and 6, 12, 4, 16, 17 runs coming out of this over, if I'm doing right maths. Yes, indeed. It's 17 runs coming out of this over. 103 for 3 BCC Gryffindors. They have come up with their 100. So it's 100 runs up in 12.4 overs for Gryffindors. Some discussion on the field happening. I think that should be regarding the ball. Looks like there is some discussion happening on the ball. Maybe captain is looking for a ball change, or maybe the ball has turned out to be old. That's what I can probably assume from here. Yes, that's exactly. The assumption is right. It is a discussion on the ball. Maybe they're looking to change the ball. Exactly, a small discussion. And also a short break for the players while the ball changes. Yep. Back to crease, everyone. Yes, the ball has been changed. 103 for 3 BCC Gryffindors. Completion of 12.4 overs. Satya is playing very well. 24 balls, 45 runs. Damodar is supporting him by staying on the crease. He is just doing a right job by giving as much as strikes to Satya and helping up by not getting out. This is the over which has contributed maximum runs. 17 runs coming out of that over. 103 for 3 BCC Gryffindors. Match to continue. Murli is going to bowl with the changed ball. I would not say it's a new ball, but the ball has been changed. Here we go. Is the discussion still pending? Yeah. We have a leg umpire coming and checking the ball. Okay. Did he get convinced? Oh, no. I think yes. So They should have decided on a ball. Yes, I think yes. The leg umpire has given it to the bowler Murli. Yes, so now it's decided. Okay, so we're back on the match, ladies and gentlemen. We had a short break here due to a ball change. Now it has changed. All set. We're back on the game. I'm 1-3 for 3 BCC Gryffindors. Satya. Satya has taken 1 run again on this ball. He batted straight to the point. We had a fielder on the deep. Last ball of Murli of this over. Apologies. I think that was not a last ball. Yeah, indeed it was a last ball. Correct. So end of 13 overs, 104 for 3. End of 13 overs, 104 for 3. BCC Gryffindors. End of 13 overs, 104 for 3. BCC Gryffindors. Satya is 25 balls, 46 runs. An excellent batting performance by Satya. The moment he stepped into the crease, I was actually informing all my viewers that yes, Satya is a very experienced batsman. Now, for BCC, and it has turned out well for BCC Gryffindors as well. And he should be contributing good runs today for this match. And that turned out to be the right, as I assumed. And he has contributed 46 runs with showing a very good show of cricket here by continuing sixes, a massive 3 sixes, and the boundaries as well. So you're back to Sudesh Ranjan. Sudesh Ranjan, bowler. 2 runs coming out of that ball. So this runs came out of because a miss from the wicket keeper, and the Thunders have no one on the third man and the short leg, and that's exactly where it has contributed 2 more runs for Gryffindors. Sudesh Ranjan has been brought back. Sudesh bowled his 2 overs initially and had contributed 18 runs. Then there was a bowling change by Thunders. Now he's been brought back to attack. One not 6 for 3. Good line and length by Sudesh Ranjan. I think Damodar should continue getting a single and give back a strike to Satya. Oh, Damodar has also gone for a big shot, and that's been on the long, well fielded on the long on, which has contributed 2 runs. It was a very good fielding by long on Jatin Chauhan. 117 for 4 BCC Gryffindors, 14 for 4. The last wicket was Damodaran Bhaskaran. The new batsman in Abhilash, who is yet to open his account.
Again. Bowling. Finish it off well. Finish it off well, please.
Zoom it. Once you get resume, right? Just zoom it once.
Now offside. Now offside, please.
14 for 4 BCC Gryffindors, 119 for 4. Last ball of this over, and that should complete the 15 overs. $119 for 4 BCC Gryffindors. Last ball of this over by Arjun Birani, and that should complete his 4 overs. We have Satya on strike. That's well fielded. End of 15 overs, 119 for 4 BCC Gryffindors. I repeat, 15 overs, 119 for 4 BCC Gryffindors. A very good match between the Gryffindors and the Thunders. And so as the weather is very supportive for us today. And it is summer, is what we call in UK. That is entirely the circumstance where weather is supporting us. We have no winds blowing at both the sides. We batted this side of the wicket, and now we are batting to the other side of the wicket as well, but we are not seeing any winds blowing. Advantage to the batting team. 15 overs, 119 for 4. And Uttam is back on strike. Some fielding change happening. Okay, so we have Vamshi at the fielder in. Uttam has decided to bowl. Uttam has already finished his 2 overs. His scores are very well. Absolutely fantastic. 2 overs, 8 runs for 1 wicket. BCC Gryffindors are 119 for 4. That is a wide. That is called as a wide. I think Uttam has bowled his first wide today. On the previous 2 overs, he has not contributed any extras. So this is what Thunders should be avoiding, extras. Apologies team, there was some technical glitch, but however in the last ball we had 2 runs coming out of that ball. Abhilash had just hit it to the backward square leg. He attempted to take 1 run. There was a overthrow, and then they managed to take 1 more run, and altogether they got 2 runs out of that ball due to the overthrow. So the current score is 122 for 4, 15.3 overs. Backward swiggling again. And that's again an overthrow. It's again an overthrow. 1 more run adding. The same thing happened previously as well. The ball had gone to the backward square leg, and there was an overthrow, and they got a run, and this time the same thing again. So 124 for 4 BCC Gryffindors. There was an attempt of catch, and that was towards the backward gully, and they got again 2 runs out of it. Abhilash has been batting very well as well. He contributed 7 runs, supporting Satya, who is on 48. Last ball of the over. Last ball of the over. Good bowling. It was a good bowling by Uttam Luate. End of 16 overs. 126 for 4. BCC Gryffindors. End of 16 overs. With 4 more overs to go for this match. 24 balls. Current run rate is 7.88. The projected score is 158 on my screen. BCC Gryffindors are 126 for 4. Completion of 16 overs. 4 more to go. It's back to Sadish Ranjan. Right arm over the wicket, back to Sadish Ranjan. Sadish Ranjan. Abhilash has hooked it straight to the square leg. I call it the back forward, I would even say deep forward square leg, and that's straight to the 6. Straight to the 6. Sadish Ranjan has given that loose delivery, and that delivery had got a right treatment from Abhilash. 6 onto the deep square leg. That is a wide again. 133 for 4. 133 for 4 BCC Gryffindors. Same treatment again to the straight fine leg. I would say this as a fine leg, and that has gone to a 4. That is a 4 again by Abhilash. This has contributed 137 for 4, 137 runs on board. Loss of 4 wickets, 16.2 overs. Sadish Ranjan on this over, a 6 and a 4. 4 more balls to go. Satya has done it again. I think it is a 6. It is a 6. It is a 6. To the deep sweeper, it is a 6. 50 runs coming for Satya. Hello? Satya has just completed his 50. Excellent 6. Excellent 6 from that to complete his 50. Satya on 64. Apologies for saying it earlier as Abhilash, but that 6, 4 and a 6 was hit by Satya. And altogether, Satya has contributed 64 runs and excellent 50 runs up by Satya. Excellent 50 runs. "33 balls, 64 runs. BCC Gryffindors are 143 for 4. As I was mentioning earlier when Satya came to the crease, yes, it is his experience which is matter to Gryffindors, and he has done the right job of his experience in Gryffindors, and he contributed 64 runs on 34 balls. One more run coming out of that over. Excellent. That was end of the over, but then that has contributed to a wicket for BCC Gryffindors. Abhilash tried to hit it straight to the deep forward. Well catch taken by Jatin Chauhan. That is taken a wicket. So Siddesh Ranjan, 4 overs, 44 runs, but he still managed to get a wicket, and his last also contributed to 44 for 5. The last wicket was Abhilash. 3 more overs to go. Satya has shown an excellent performance today. 35 balls, 65 runs. His experience has bought Gryffindors a good total on the board. 144 for 5. The projector score is now going up 169. The current run rate 8.47. We started at 7 and 7 consistently till 10 overs. Then the run rate has shot up and now it is 8.47. The projected score is 169. Uttam Lavate again. "17 overs, 144 for 5. Uttam is the bowler. Uttam decided to bowl again. Dilip Done is a new batsman. Dilip Done is a right-hand batsman who joined the crease to support Satya after the last wicket of Abhilash. Again at the deep square leg. That seems to be Satya's favourite area. Deep square leg, and that's the boundary. That's clearing the fence at the deep square leg. Satya has got more boundary, and that 149 if I'm not wrong. That was a 6. That has called out to be a 6, and that's 150 up for Gryffindors. 150 up for Gryffindors in 17.3, and that was called to be a 6. So Satya on 71 runs out of 38. He's 150 up for Gryffindors. It's 150 up for Gryffindors, 150 for 5, 17.3 overs. I am seeing his similar shots. Satya is attempting his similar shots. All his bat movements are towards the leg side. I think bowler should change some of his strategy and try bowling completely offside and see if Satya again will probably give his wicket to the offside. And the same line and length by the Uttam, and that is called as a wide. He has to avoid putting balls to the leg side because Satya is very good in that area, and he's shown us a couple of runs coming out of that area and the massive 6s that he has hit in all towards the deep square leg, and also to the deep forward. Same treatment again, and that could have been out as a catch, but the fielder at the backward have missed it, and that has contributed one more run. 153 for 5, 17.4 overs. Dilip Done is the batsman. Dilip Done is due to open his accounts. BCC Gryffindors 153 for 5. last over. I think BCC Thunders have been pretty expensive on their next innings. Till 10 overs, they were maintaining the run rate very well. After the 10 overs, the run rate has shot up, even though we have experienced batsmen batting. And that this is a wicket. This is a wicket. Dilip Dhone is out. Uttam Lawate has taken his second wicket. Dilip Dhone is out. He was caught by the wicket keeper. And that was wicket. And BCC Gryffindors have lost their one more wicket.
Thanks to all viewers. Yeah, Deepak is wonderfully doing it. We received multiple comments from Vijay and Amit Lada and other more few viewers as well. Thanks.
Oh, thank you, Prabhu.
We will say it again.
One. 153. 3. I think you should go there. This is fine. But
you can keep it down because that's a long okay.
Thank you, viewers. Thank you, Prabhu. 18 overs, 153 for 6. The new batsman in is Gangadhar. 153 for 6. 18 overs, BCC Gryffindors. Uttam Lawate has got his last, in previous over he got his wicket, 2 for 24 in 4 overs. This is back to Jatin Chavan now. Satya on 72 runs. Excellent batting. 39 balls, 72 runs, 7 sixes, 5 fours. Excellent performance from Satya. As I told all my viewers this morning, that Satya is a very experienced batsman when he reached his crease, and I was believing that he should be contributing good runs for his team, and he did the same thing. He did what an experienced batsman should do today. He has contributed 72 runs. The massive sixes that we have seen from him. 7 sixes coming out of the 72 runs. Jatin on his third over. Satya attempting the same shot again. I think he just wants to go ahead and scores only runs at the leg side, and that's exactly what he is doing. 2 runs coming out of this over, and I still believe the bowlers should change some strategy of theirs and try to bowl as much as possible onto the offside for Satya, because his favorite is leg side. He attempts all his run, and that's the one. I call it as a 6. Yes, it is a massive one again. It is a massive 6 from Satya. As I was saying to all my viewers, Satya likes to bat on the leg side, and Jatin attempted this ball to bowl on the leg side, and it got the right treatment what it should get, and that was a massive one, a massive 6. That should bring up the other one. That's the 6 again. Straight to the deep square leg. 86 for Satya. 86. 9 sixes. Satya has it. 86 runs, 42 balls. The bowler this is the time the bowler should think something different. I'm telling my viewers continuously, Satya loves to play on the leg side. Most of his sixes have been between square leg and mid wicket. That is deep forward and deep sweeper is what we call it as. And that's his all sixes here. He has hit 9 sixes. 167 for 6, BCC Gryffindors. 18.3 overs. Again, a small discussion. I think the Thunders are looking to change the ball again. The match referee to decide. Yes, they have been given a ball, not a new one as such, but definitely the one which is less used, I can call it as. Yeah, the ball has been changed. This gives a short break to the batsman, especially to Satya, and I can see his captain running with a bottle of water. Bring him some energy to Satya, and Satya, let's see if Satya scores a century today. Ball changes have been done. We are back to the game. Jatin is going to bowl his fourth ball. 167 for 6 BCC Gryffindors. Satya on 86. That was a full toss. I think Satya should realize by now all balls cannot be batted at the leg side. There's some runs that he needs to pick up from the offside as well. There he goes again. Ganga was in trouble, but he did manage to cross the crease. Last ball of this over. 167 for 6. And goes the leg side again. And this time Arjun Mirani is not going to miss that because he himself is an experienced fielder. He has taken the catch. And the wicket goes to Jatin Chavan. Satya is out on 86. So, yeah, we missed a century. We missed to see this performance and having him a century. But we did enjoy his batting performance. Excellent batting by Satya. Well taken by Arjun Mirani. The caught was taken in between the mid-wicket and the square leg. It was a good catch taken by Arjun Mirani. He's one of the good fielders for Thunders. An excellent batting performance. I can hear the cheers done by Gryffindors for Satya. 86 runs. 19 overs, 167 for 7. 167 for 7. BCC Gryffindors. Last over of this inning. We have completed 19 overs. Last overs back to Rajat. We have on the crease Ganga and the new batsman in. And that's the boundary. That's the boundary to the deep square leg, I would say. Deep square leg, that's the boundary from Ganga. We had a new batsman in Pradeep Karande, who's yet to open his account. 19.1 over. The last was the boundary, clearing the fence at the deep square leg. That's right. 1 run coming out of that. Projected score 178. BCC Gryffindor 172 for 7. Current run rate is 8.90. Pradeep Karande is out. Unfortunately, he missed to connect the ball and that was well taken by the wicket keeper. So Pradeep Karande had to go back. So we have a new batsman in, Prabhu MG, the right-hand batsman, the most experienced player of BCC. We call him the guru of BCC, the man himself, Prabhu MG on the ground, on the crease for batting. Rajat got his first wicket. Pradeep Karande was the last batsman to be out, taken by the wicket keeper. He missed to connect the bat and was well taken by the wicket keeper. Prabhu is a new batsman in. Let's see some experienced shot from Prabhu. .3 overs, 172 for 8. Two more to go. 2 more balls to go. It was straight on the mid-on. Taking 1 run Prabhu has opened up his account by this run. Last ball, ladies and gentlemen, last ball of this innings. We are going to close this innings of 20 overs for BCC Gryffindors. Last ball, Ganga has taken it high, and that's yet to cross the fence, and they managed to take 2 runs. They managed to take 2 runs. I think that was called as a run out also, and that takes BCC Gryffindors for 173 for 8. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 overs finished. We have done with the first innings, I would call the first side of the match. BCC Gryffindors have batted very well, and the score is 1. It's yet to refresh, but I think it's 175 for 8. No, it's 173. My apologies. 173 for 8. End of 20 overs. The projected score was exactly 174. And BCC Gryffindors managed to take that with the current run rate of 8.72. BCC Gryffindors 173 for 8. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. IC Training Center, FIOS, Aram Legal, Bioluminex, Newman, Roosters Peri Peri, Hyderabad Wala, Cakes and Bakes, IC Training Center, FIOS. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. Thank you so much for supporting us. BCC Gryffindors, I was correct, 175 for 9. End of 20 overs. End of 20 overs, 175 for 9. So it's a very good total given by BCC Gryffindors for the Thunders. And Thunders need 176 to win this match. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the first 20 overs of the match. Gryffindors, I repeat, Gryffindors 175 for 9 as a total. A very good total put across to Thunders by the Gryffindors. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back for our second innings and see some exciting match from Thunders. That's where they are going to bat. And let's see some very good bowling presentations by Gryffindors, which they are very good in that area as well. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back after a short break of 10 minutes. Thank you. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for waiting. Welcome back. We are here for our second round of innings. Rather than calling it second innings, I would say the other side of the match. So we have Gryffindors fielding and bowling, and we have Thunders going to do some excellent batting and show the thunders of their team. Welcome back again. Thank you so much for all our sponsors, Cakes and Bakes, IC Training Center, FIOS, Aram Legal, Bioluminex, Numan, Roosters Peri Peri, Hyderabad Wala. Thank you so much, all our sponsors. We are back again with the second side of the match. Let's call it a second innings for now, between BCC Thunders and BCC Gryffindors.
Come in some shade. Move in some shade.
Thank you so much. We have Jatin Chawan and Vamshi on the crease on the Thunders side. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is really going to be an exciting match because Gryffindors have put up a very big total of 175 runs, and for the chasing team it's 176. They really need to show some good batting presentations to all our viewers. We have Jatin Chawan going to open with Vamshi. Jatin is also a very experienced player of Thunders. He has a very good batting lineup. He has showed some good presentation on the bowling side as well. He got a wicket. Some good batting needs to come from Jatin, Vamshi, followed by Arjun Mirani and a few others as well. So their batting lineup is also excellent. We're yet to start the game. Looking for umpires to say start. We have been supported by Sridhar and Mohan Raj, the umpire team. Thank you so much, the umpires Mohan and Sridhar. We have our match referee, Mr. Vineet. Thank you so much. We have a scorer, Aditya. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, we are going to have this a very interesting match, and we will definitely see some excellent batting presentation from Thunders because the total being 175, there should be really some good presentation of batting. Like we should be seeing sixes, fours, huge ones like Satya showed us the massive sixes that he has hit, the 9 sixes that is coming from the last previous innings that we saw for Gryffindors. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The first ball from BCC Gryffindors. Sainath is going to take his first over. Jatin Chawan and Alex. Vamshi is what we call him, but Alex as per the board. So Vamshi is the opening batsman. Sainath is the opening bowler. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The first ball was called as wide by the umpire. To start with a wide. Good bowling by Sainath. Gryffindors have a very good bowling as far as I know, and I have seen the matches that they have played. Gryffindors has a very good bowling lineup as well as their strategies. They have technique bowlers is what I can say here. We're hearing a lot of cheers from the Thunders for their batsmen. This is called as a no ball. That's not a good start for Gryffindors. A no ball. And there's a wide in this over as well.
Come on, Vamshi, make the most of it, boy.
This is going to be a free hit.
Never mind. Shabash, boy, shabash. Anyways, they have 3 runs. Shabash, Vamshi.
As I said, it was a free wicket. I'm sorry, it is a free ball. Apologies. So, Vamshi is what we call him. Alex has opened his account. The last ball was a run that they had taken. So now, as of now, we have Jatin Chavan on the batting side. Sign out to Jatin. Well played by Jatin. As I was saying, Jatin is definitely a good batsman and an experienced one on this crease as well, and an experienced batsman for Thunders as well. Oh, a very patient batsman, as I've seen in the previous matches. So I see both the teams are cheering their players from the bowling side as well as from the batting side. Last ball of this over. That's a very good line and length by Sainath. Very good line and length. End of the first over. 3 runs coming out of that over. End of first over. 3 runs coming out of that over for BCC Thunders. Thank you so much for all our sponsors: Newman, Rostis, Peri Peri, Hyderabad Wala, Cakes and Bakes, IC Training Center, FIOS, Aram Legal, Bioluminex. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. Thank you for sponsoring us. Back to the game. 1 over, the first over, contributing 3 runs by Sainath. BCC Thunder needs 173 runs from the 114 balls. The target is 176. Two runs coming out of that ball. Shri is a new bowler that we have. Vamshi decided to play that on the covers and got 2 runs out of it. Shri is a new bowler bowling the second over. Good batting by Vamshi. Another run coming out of it.
Nice one, Vamshi.
Some discussions between the umpires. Yeah, looks to be the easy one. Nothing serious. Business as usual. 170 runs more needed. 112 balls. That was flicked to the boundary, to the deep square leg. Absolutely between the square leg and mid-on, sorry. Excellent batting by Jatin. I did say this, that Jatin is an experienced batsman, and he did what he's supposed to do on the crease. An excellent boundary for Thunders. Excellent boundary coming out for Thunders. Thunders are 10 for no loss. 1.3 overs, 10 for no loss. That's the wide. That's the wide. That's the cheer that we hear from the Thunders for their batsmen, Jatin and Vamshi. Wide again. Wide again. Sri has to watch his line and length. He is giving back-to-back wides. Back-to-back wides for Sri. This is a time Sri has to check for his line and length, and I think yes, he has decided to go over the wicket. That was good. That was a good ball by Sri. Jatin has to really be very patient on the crease. He has to realize that there is a big score to achieve. Two more to go out of this over. Sri to Jatin. Last ball of this over. BCC Thunders are 12 for no loss. That was unexpected. That was a very good catch taken by the wicket keeper, Jatin Chavan. Jatin Chavan is out for 4 runs. This is a start for Gryffindors. As I was mentioning, Gryffindors has a very good bowling lineup. Jatin Chavan got behind the wicket keeper. Sri gets his first wicket. BCC Thunders are 12 for 1. As I was saying, Jatin has to be really patient because there's a huge total to achieve. But that was an edge. That was an edge, and that has been well taken by the wicket keeper. The new batsman in, Sudesh Ranjan. BCC Thunders 12 for 1. End of 2 overs. BCC Thunders 12 for 1. The current run rate is 6. The required run rate is 9.11. BCC Thunders needs 164 runs of 108 balls. Thunders 12 for 1. Back to Sainath, if I'm not wrong. Yes, indeed. New batsman in is Sudesh Ranjan, who's yet to open his account. Sainath to Vamshi. Sainath to Vamshi. Vamshi has taken straight to the mid-wicket. No runs. BCC Gryffindors have managed to keep all their fielders intact at the inner circle. Sainath to Vamshi, no runs. BCC Gryffindors are known for their bowling areas, and they have shown a very good performance today in the batting as well. Sainath. Satya has done an excellent contribution to their 175, 86 runs that he had contributed. An excellent batting presentation by the Gryffindors, and same is what they're showing in the bowling as well. All fielders on their toes. Square leg again. 1 run coming out of it for Vamshi. Right. I always call him the guru of the BCC, managing the fielding as of now. Prabhu has set a good fielding for Sudesh Ranjan. 1 slip. So we have a mid-on, mid-off both for him. Oh, that could have been a caught. That could have been a caught. But it's too far from the fielder. It was too far from the fielder at the backward. Sudhish Ranjan opening his account. BCC Thunders 15 for 1. Sign out to Vamshi. That was a loud shot by the BCC Thunders captain, cheering his team. He's staying his players, he's staying his batsmen. Stay there, we need to play 20 overs. Last ball of this over. Well ball by Sainath. BCC Thunders. BCC Thunders 15 for 1. 15 for 1 BCC Thunders. The target is 176. Current run rate is 5. The required run rate is about 9. Three overs up, 15 for 1. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. Rosters, Peri Peri, Hyderabad Wala, Cake and Bakes, IC Training Center, FIOS, Aram Legal, Bioluminix, Newman. Thank you so much, all our sponsors. Thank you for sponsoring us. We're back in the game. This is the 4th over by Sri again. That's a continuity that we are showing after sign out. It's Sri. That's the wide. That is the wide. Oh, BCC. Sudhish has gone for that's a huge one, and that could have been a catch at the long on. Exactly, it could have been a catch, but I think there is, because the weather is too much summer this time, and I think that's because of the sun that the fielder was not able to judge the catch, and that was a drop. But however, Sudhish Ranjan managed to get a run off it, and BCC Thunders are 17 for 1. And that is a big one by Vamshi. That has cleared the fence. That is a boundary. That is a boundary. Vamshi has shown us some good batting presentation here, and he has cleared the last ball to the fence. Excellent batting by Vamshi. Excellent batting. Bowler has decided to go round the wicket, and it got the same treatment. It was a loose delivery. That has gone to the deep square leg. Boundary for Vamshi again. That's where Vamshi is back into attack, and Thunders are seeing some runs. Thunders are 26 for 1, 3.3 overs, 26 for 1. Vamshi, the Alex on the scoreboard, as Vamshi is what we call him, Alex on the scoreboard. The last boundary was an excellent one from him. (26 for 1). BCC Thunders 26 for 1, 3.3 overs. They need 150 runs, 99 balls. Excellent straight drive. The straight drive clearing the fence. Straight drive. Straight drive. Straight clearing the fence. No fielders there. Excellent batting by Vamshi. 30 for 1. BCC Thunders. That's where they're gearing up. They're pulling up their socks up. BCC Thunders are pulling their socks up because they know the total is a very big one to achieve. 176 is the target. Current run rate 8.18. Required 8.94. 2 more to go. 2 more balls for this over. BCC Thunders teams are cheering Vamshi, saying Take it cool, buddy. Take it cool. We have more to go. We have still 16 more overs to play. Don't rush. Last ball of this over. Oh, well tabbed. Well tabbed. I think 32 for 1 BC Thunders. Apologies, viewers. We are seeing a couple of technical issues here today. Apologies for the same. 32 for 1 BCC Thunders. The last over was very expensive. Back-to-back fours by Vamshi, and that has contributed 32 for 1. 4 overs, 32 for 1. Vamshi and Alex on the board is 19. 16 ball and 19 runs. BCC Gryffindors have changed the strategy of bowling and have decided to give the bowling to Gangadhar. And as far as I know, Ganga is a medium pacer, right arm medium pacer bowler, if I'm not wrong. Yes, indeed he is. Yep. Good one. Sadish Ranjan has to show some performance here. Alex is doing his best. Same is required from Sadish Ranjan today for BCC Thunders. They have to pull up their socks. Okay, good one, good one. I think Ganga is delivering good balls back to back. His line and length of the last 2 balls was really good for Sadish, and I can see the fielders have been set exactly by the bowling line and length which the bowler is bowling. So it's a good thinking from Prabhu and Sainath from the BCC Gryffindors. Good 4 ball. Very nice bowling by Ganga. Last 3 balls. Excellent line and length. BCC Gryffindor should also watch out on their extras as well. Four balls. 4 dot balls and 1 wide. As I was saying, Gryffindors will actually see on their extras as well. Current run rate 7.07, required is 9.33 as per the screen. BCC Thunders 33 for 1. That has been flicked up to the covers. Well fielded by the BCC. Well fielded by the BCC Gryffindors on the long leg. And so end of 5 overs, 35 for 1, BCC Thunders. We really need a very good partnership between Vamshi and Sadish today. BCC Thunders need really good partnership as we had for Gryffindors as well. So yeah, so this over is Prabhu MG. So Prabhu has taken over the baton on his hands. So he decided to bowl. Prabhu also happens to be one of the technique bowlers that we call him. Yeah, he actually reads the batsman's mind very well, and he knows how to bowl. In case if there are more runs going on, his techniques definitely has worked a couple of times, and that's why we call him as a technique bowler. 36 for 1. BCC Thunders. Thank you so much for all our sponsors: Newman, Roasters, Peri Peri, Hyderabad Wala, Cakes and Bakes, IC Training Center, FIOS, Aram Legal, Bioluminex, and Newman. Thank you so much, all our sponsors, for sponsoring us. Okay, apologies. I think it was my mistake. Apologies for that. The bowling was by Hari. I think the weather is too supportive for the players and not for the commentator, because all the way I see all shadows. That's the reason it was confusing. And that's one more wicket that Hari has got, and Hari was the bowler all these while. Hari has got his wicket as well. And Vamshi, the man who was showing us a good presentation in the bowling at the batting side by back-to-back boundaries, has to walk out now, and Hari managed to take his wicket. So it's 37 for 2, end of 5.3 overs. So Thunders needs 87 balls and 139 runs. Current run rate 6.73. Required run rate is 9.59. The last wicket is Vamshi, and Hari has got his wicket. Hari is also an excellent bowler. I have watched him bowling a couple of times, and his line and length is absolutely perfect. So we have a next batsman in right-hand batsman, Rajat.
Nice one, boy.
Runs coming out of it. .38 for 2. 38 for 2. BCC Thunders. 85 balls and 138 needed. The new batsman in is Rajat. As I was mentioning to all our viewers, that BCC Thunders really needs a very good partnership. They need a strong partnership, as we have seen with Gryffindors, Sainath and Damodar Bhaskaran. Something of that sort we need from Thunders as well now. So it's 6 overs, 39 for 2. Six overs, 39 for 2, 6.5. We need 84 balls and 137 runs. I have
To move this way. Just checking the temperature. Yeah.
So by now we had one more wicket falling while we were trying to adjust our cameras. I think Sudhish Ranjan is out as well. Yes, definitely. And yes, Sudhish Ranjan is out, and Ganga was the bowler who managed to take his wicket on the first ball. And let me introduce you to my friend Saif Sheikh. He's also going to join the commentary box with me. Welcome, Saif. How are you today?
Thank you so much. Yeah, good. It's really hot here, and
Exactly.
I'm
and
actually
a lot of technical glitches also we're seeing.
And I'm actually the impact player for Gryffindors, but I don't think they're going to need me. So I said, why not contribute in commentary? And I'm going to be here for the next match as well, which is between the Warriors and Raja's team. But what do you think about this match?
No, I was telling all my viewers that we need a strong partnership, as we have observed with Gryffindors. We had Satya and Damodaran standing on the crease, giving some good runs. Satya was showing us a good presentation of the bat today. So that same kind Thunder should be showing us today some good partnership. I think Arjun should do some impact. Arjun Mirani has just stepped into the batting, and he is a very experienced player for Thunders. So he should be showing us some batting presentation, and that will impact.
Yeah, definitely. And the few players from Thunders here who we were thinking are going to be very important in their chase were Jatin, Vamsi, Sudesh, and they have lost these 3 wickets pretty early, and you could see already the impact they were making. They were hitting boundaries. They were able to score freely, but like you rightly said, they needed a partnership there, and either Vamsi or Jatin, if they could have stayed and not gone, in full attack mode from the first over itself, maybe the chase could have been easier.
That's right, absolutely. So the Vamshi and the other batsmen also had to stay there. So basically, I was telling my viewers, and as we were discussing, that we need a partnership here. So that partnership of around 50 to 60 runs is going to make a major difference, and 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 that partnership is going to be a turning point for Thunders, because we all know BCC Gryffindors bowling attack is excellent. So we have technique bowlers over there with one Ganga, then we have Sainath himself and Prabhu. So these technique bowlers are going to make a big impact on the Thunder. So they need a big partnership over there.
Yeah, and this is the seventh over. Ganga, as usual, is bowling very economical line and length here, giving no leeway. And actually, the dot balls he made Sudesh play kind of, drove him towards those shots. Otherwise, there was no pressure at the start because they got those boundaries. Um, and yes, Prabhu will obviously, I think, come in the next half. Right now for Thunders, I think the aim should be, this is the seventh over, last ball of this over. 2 more overs to go from this end. Batting becomes easier, arguably, from the other side when the after the 10 overs the side changes. We saw in this game itself that more runs came from the other side when they started batting the bowling started from the the road side, from the Long Bridge Road end. um, so yes, big chase here. End of 7 overs, 43 for 3. Uh, Arjun Mirani on 2. Rajat on 2 as well from equal number of balls. Ganga very economical. 2 overs, 7 runs for 1 wicket. And Hari, who is the table topper in the fantasy player ranks, uh, he's continuing uh, the bowling. He's going to bowl the 8th over now.
Correct. Is Hari going to bowl the eighth over, right?
Yeah.
As I mentioned, Hari is also one of the good bowlers that Gryffindors have. He's excellent. I've seen him bowling as well. He takes crucial wickets, right? So, and that Sorry, viewers. I apologize again because there's a lot of technical glitch today on in terms of the that we are holding, and actually probably you were not listening the right commentary. Apologies for that again, and we will promise that we'll fix this technical glitch on the next upcoming matches. BCC Thunders are 55 for 4. So BCC Gryffindors are introducing Dilip Dhoni. So Dilip Dhoni, who is going to bowl his first over. Nine overs, 55 for 4 BCC Thunders. 66 ball, more than 120 runs required. This is a very crucial time for BCC Thunders. BCC Thunders should really be thinking, as I keep on saying this, of a good partnership. This is really needed. We need two batsmen to be there for at least 50 to 60 runs, and that's going to make a big difference for the BCC Thunders. Dilip Dhoni on his second ball. The target is 176 viewers in 20 overs. We are BCC Thunders are 55 for 4. They need 121 runs in 64 balls. That was an excellent bowling by Dilip Dhoni. Excellent bowling. And that's bold. Amit is bold. That is an excellent bowling. And as I said, Gryffindors introduced Dilip Dhoni and he has done his job. Wicket of Amit at this crucial position for BCC Thunders. 55 for 5.
Yeah, Gryffindors have such bowlers in their lineup. Pradeep can also bowl. Satya is yet to bowl. Prabhu is yet to bowl, and possibly they'll come up in the next 10 overs. Chitraksh can bowl as well. He's a really good bowler. So it's a team of players which can contribute with both bat and ball as and when needed. But in this tournament, because of the excellent bowling from Ganga, Hari, Prabhu, it does not seem like any other bowlers were required. But yes, we can definitely say a lot of them are raring to go a chance at the ball as well.
Absolutely. What you said is like true. Very true. So we have a new batsman in Saran Chand. Saran is the wicketkeeper for BCC Thunders, and I have seen him batting. His So as we're seeing the viewers, so Saran is on the crease. Saran gives us a big shot. So that's what we have observed in the previous matches that he has made. It's a nice shot towards the cover, and that's clear in the fence.
Yeah, that was very slightly pushed towards the third man area by Saran there. A positive end to the first 10 overs. We're now going to take a break. After the break, they will start batting from the other end, and that is arguably helpful for the batsmen more than the bowlers. So Thunders can take heart from their score. It's 59 for 5. They need to chase 117 in the next 10 overs. So it's going to be a huge run chase. Required run rate is 11.7. And before we take the break, we'll just go over the sponsors. So BPL-7 is sponsored by FIOS Future in Overseas, Adam Legal Solicitors and Commissioner for Oaths, Bioluminex Healthcare, Newman Financial, Cakes and Bakes, Hyderabad Wala, Roosters Peri Peri Romford, IC Training Center, along with our media partners from Asian Voice and Gujarat Samachar. A huge thank you to our sponsors for supporting us in this tournament, and to all our viewers. Keep watching the stream, like this video, and Spartans made 101 for 9 in 20 overs, and Lions are well into their chase already. They have 56 for 1 in just 5.5 overs. So they are looking very comfortable in their chase for another win, and we'll join you back after this break. Thank you.
Thank you, viewers.
Just testing this another mic here with me. Just want to see if this works or not. Okay. Just testing this another mic here with me. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. It's working. I heard my own voice on YouTube now. Or you speak something there as well in your mic.
Mic testing.
Mic testing on the second mic. So let's see if we can hear that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to the game. BCC Thunders are 59 for 5. We are back for the second innings. Abhilash is going to continue to bowl. We have batsman Arjun Mirani and Saran Chand on the crease. BCC Thunders 59 for 5.
Yes, it's working.
We need, as I was mentioning to all our viewers, 59 for 5 is BCC Thunders. We need really a very strong partnership between these two batsmen. Some good piece of cricket by Arjun and Saran both, and that's going to go a big difference for BCC Thunders, and that partnership is really needed. And I think there is a fall of wicket, and yes, Arjun Mirani has been bowled by Abhilash.
What a ball.
What a ball was that from Abhilash.
Arjun went down, he got so dipped by the ball. It reminded me of a wicket in which Sachin Tendulkar, he got on his knees one time when he got bowled in a similar fashion, because it's, I think, the body movement where you move the body weight. When the ball dips too much and you're not able to reach it, and when you get bowled, you are already in the motion to go down. So yeah, huge wicket here. Abhilash, again, he has not been bowling regularly, but now in this match we saw him being given the ball from the other end.
Yes.
He was effective on the first ball itself. He got Sudesh bowled, I think, and on this side end as well, he's just coming to bowl 4 balls into it, and he's taken a huge wicket of Arjun Mirani.
Absolutely right. He's doing a bowler's job, and he's doing as expected by the responsibility as a bowler given to him. So it's a good choice by the captain as well to continue with Abhilash.
Yeah, Thunder's chase is in trouble now, 60 for 6. And Deepak, one more important factor, which has now become all the more important, is the net run rate.
Yes.
All the teams are not just looking to win the matches, they have an eye on the net run rate as well. And right now, Thunders are at a run rate of 6. The required run rate is at 12. While we saw in 20 overs, the Gryffindors had a run rate of 8 plus. So that gap in run rate is going to, be huge for Thunders in the coming matches as well.
Absolutely, I agree with that, and especially from the couple of teams that I have seen, like Lions and the Crazy Boys and the Spartans. They're just very close to each other, and 0.1 in the run rate is also going to make a big difference for them to come to the table, because Gryffindors and Thunders, I think they have already made to the table. So with the upcoming matches, the third one, especially between the Misty Knights and the Crazy Boys, is going to be a very interesting match, because it's a do and die match. And there is one which is happening at Sutton as well, with Spartans and Lions. That is also been called as a do and die match.
Yeah, basically in that match, like I said in the break, they were already halfway through in just 5 overs. So they had Lions had restricted Spartans to just about 100 runs in their 20 overs, and in their chase now they started very strong, and just in under 5 overs they had already crossed 50. So they are going very strong into the run chase with a very high run rate, and they are trying to keep their wickets as well, which would mean that Lions are going to get a huge boost in the run rate, and another wicket goes down. Dilip Done
managed to take the wicket, and
round
it was
the
Uttam
wicket.
Lavate's wicket which has gone. Excellent bowling. Uttam tried to, I think, pad it, but that is the edge of the bat, and it was the catch taken by the wicket.
It was a very half-hearted slash at a ball when he didn't even have enough room. As Dilip came from around the wicket with an angle, and there was not enough space for Uttam to go that slash was trying to do. I think he should have maybe just pushed the ball a bit on the offside or let it go. Again, the captain is gone. Huge wicket. Next batsman in is
Bharat Lawrence.
Lawrence.
So BCC Thunders are 61 for 7 at 11.2 overs. They need 115 runs, if I'm not wrong, and in close to 52 balls. Yeah, 52 balls and 115 runs. BCC Thunders 61 for 7. So, say if I'm not wrong, Dilip, Abhilash, these are the bowlers which have been tried by the Gryffindors, and those have proved to be excellent bowling. Do
Yeah,
you agree with that? Because usually we see Prabhu coming into picture or
yeah,
Sai Nath coming into picture, but
yeah.
this time they have introduced these three bowlers and they have done their job for their
Yeah,
team.
definitely. I mean, this is the 12th over. Prabhu has not been given the ball right now. Satya, who is keeping, has not been given the ball till now. So, and if you think, even Hari and Ganga have only bowled 2 overs each. Rich only bowled 2 overs. So, definitely, Gryffindors are restocking their ammo, preparing for all possibilities. Now, new bowlers have been given the ball and they have proved that trust that captain has showed in them. So, huge boost to the confidence of the uh, bowling side. Already a good bowling side,
Right.
now have more good
Very true.
bowlers. Yeah.
So back to the match, 11.5 overs, 62 for 7. Bharat Lawrence managed to open his accounts. So at the end of 12 overs, 62 for 7, BCC Thunders. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. Rostas Peri Peri, Hyderabad Wala, Cakes and Bakes, IC Training Center, FIOS, Bioluminex, Newman. Thank you so much for all our sponsors.
And our media sponsors as well, our media partners, Asian Voice and Gujarat Samachar.
Thank you so much.
So Dilip bowled very good line and length. That last ball as well was full length right in the block hole. And now Prabhu has been given the ball. He's been excellent this season. He's got the wickets. He's bowled those maidens. He was till last week uh, ranked number 2.
Excellent batting by Saran, and that has cleared to the square leg for a boundary. $67 for 7 BCC Thunders on 12.2 2 overs, 46 balls, and 109 required. So simultaneously, paddle planning to do the toss for the next match as well. So we have the committee members making sure that we have a toss for the next match as well, between the Warriors and the Rajas.
It's I think both Warriors and Rajas will aim to get a win under the belt. Right now they are the bottom two teams, but they have got one win, and
I
at the
mean,
end of this match, at
okay,
least one team will end up with 2 wins.
2 wins. Okay. So do you want to technically say that they are fighting for the bottom?
Yes, and I'm well aware of, familiar with this situation as a part of a team. I think in the last tournament where we had lost 6 matches each, and both teams were looking for the first win. And thankfully, the last match of the tournament, BPL 5, I think, or BPL 6, last match of the tournament, and our team won the match.
Okay.
So we ended up second to last. So that was
Second to
a
last.
consolation win, that at least we got a win and we are second to last. But yeah, it helps. It helps at least to not end up at the bottom of the table. So I'm expecting both the teams to fight really hard today.
Exactly. May the best team win.
Yeah.
So BCC Thunders are 69 for 7. So
Saran Chandran playing well, 14 of 9 deliveries there.
73 for 7 at the end of 13 overs.
The stats of the Gryffindor bowlers are just exceptional. Prabhu has been costly in the first over, but and Chitraksh. So all the bowler names which I mentioned just a few overs back, all of them have been given the ball, and now you can see Chitraksh coming to bowl. So I wouldn't be surprised if next over goes to Pradeep. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, this is a time where
Yeah.
Gryffindors should try something new, and they did that. So that's going to help them in their further matches as well, to know that who holds the strength on ball bowling.
So we are just getting ready for the toss for the next match between Spartans and Rajas.
Bolo. Advisor, where is advisor?
So we'll just get the captains of the two teams here. Can I request someone to hold it? Thank you, Balu. Where's the match referee? So we count the captains of the two teams, Rajas versus Warriors.
Boundary boy, boundary.
Who's going to call the toss? So the Rajas captain is going to call. Heads is the call.
It's a pile.
And it's a tail. So Vasu and Warriors win the toss. Vasu, what do you want to do?
Going to bat first.
Going to any particular reason why you are selecting to bat first?
There's no such reason. Yeah, we want to see get everyone a chance to bat in last game versus others.
Best of luck with your lineup. And are you happy that you are going to bowl first? What were you going to do?
No, we would have gone for batting as well, especially noting the weather, which is quite hot there. So we wanted to bat first, but anyway, we were open for the challenge.
And are you all still excited to get the second win for your team?
Absolutely, yeah. Never ending.
So best of luck to both the captains. The toss has been done. Warriors have won the toss and elected to bat first. So after this match is over, we'll hear me in the commentary because I'll continue. So thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Balu, for holding the sponsor charge here. We'll just move it off screen.
Thank you so much, Saif Bhai, for the toss. And for the next match, BCC Warriors have won the toss and they have opted to bat. We come back to the current match. BCC Thunders 77 for 7. So we have two batsmen batting. There was a misfield, which is going to contribute some runs for BCC Thunders. So BCC Thunders are 79 for 7 at 13.4 overs.
I'm just thinking what is going on in Bharat and Saran's mind right now. I mean, we can speak from the dugout and we can say all kinds of advice, but right now 100 plus runs to score and only 6 overs remaining after this.
Yeah, so it's 38 balls and 97 runs to be precise. So I think.
Does the captain say to them, save your wickets, or does the captain say, attack,
Go for a hit, yeah.
Go for the hit? I think Bharat is going for the hit. Yeah, and I think the captain Uttam just communicated no need for shots. I think he wants to save the wickets. And probably help in the
run rate.
Yeah. Slow ball by Chitraksh, pushed in the air towards the leg side by Bharat to take a single. End of the over, a really hot day.
So into 14 overs, 81 for 7 BCC Thunders. And a huge run to chase. The target is 176 for all the viewers. 176 was a target in 20 overs. BCC Thunders have already lost 7 wickets at the score of 81, completion of 14 overs.
Let me just show our viewers dugout area as well.
Sure.
So you can see the Thunders team here sitting at the boundary line. You can see the men in blue, the Warriors team, getting ready for the next match, intermingling with the players, BCC Rajas, who have travelled all the way from Sutton here on this hot day for this match, which is going to be a really interesting one. Just because they are at the bottom of the table and it's their last match, I think they are going to give it their all. You could just see Vijay walking over here now, looking good. Yeah,
match is going on.
and I'll move the camera away from him now. Prabhu starting his
Prabhu
next
continues
over.
to ball his second over. So Prabhu was expensive but short. So first over was contributing to 11 runs. So now he's taken the second one.
Very good delivery, a Yorker, just missed the stumps. Gryffindors tightening the noose. Our captain selected the Gryffindors team name in the. Oh, what a shot by Saran here! It's high up in the air. Oh, dropped at the cow corner area. Was a really good shot, very high up in the air, but didn't go all the way to the boundary. So it will just be as one run. Just one run of that good shot, and I think even Bharat might try to one up Saran here. Some talk between the two batsmen. Saran possibly giving some advice to Bharat on what kind of delivery to expect, while Sainath, the captain, trying to calm Prabhu down. In the air again, this time travelling towards long off but not reaching the fielder. Just another single taken. The captain Uttam advising them to just play ground shots, but obviously both the batsmen here just trying to see if they can clear the boundary. This time catch taken, a beautiful catch taken at long on by Abhilash. Signals the end of Saran here.
Exactly, right, Saif. It's end of Saran. He was batting very well, and that's taken good catch on the long on, and Prabhu gets his first wicket. So BCC Thunders are 83 for 7. The last wicket is Saran Chand.
Yeah, the difference in net run rate is of almost the run rate between the two teams is of 3. So Gryffindors looking for a +3 in their net run rate anyways. Seems like if it does not go till the 20th over, if they get all out, it might be another boost for the Gryffindors. Right now, Thunders till now have had an excellent tournament. This is, I think, the first match they have faced where their bowlers were hit so much to such a total, and now in the chase, they are in such a bad position. I think this is the first match in this tournament for them like that.
Very true. 83 for 7 BCC Thunders. Continues the Prabhu power.
This time driven towards long off. Misfield by Hari. While collecting the ball, pushed it by the leg. A boundary conceded. We've just received a message of device overheating. This shows how hot it is out here. We have to move the camera in the shade every few minutes now. We can take this. Apologies because of the previous technical glitch. We could not unmute, and we have been speaking on mute so far. So apologies for that. But yeah, not missed anything much.
Yeah, nothing much. We were just saying that this morning it was we had a women's team also playing, practicing actually in these quiz, and it was interesting seeing them all the efforts that they are putting, coming here early in the morning before us, in fact. So I think they probably might have come at 6 a.m. at least, and they were practicing. And the BCC Women's Tournament is going to start from the next week, and that also is going to be a very interesting tournament.
I mean, coming here at 6, and even after they, thankfully left the pitch for us, they were practicing on the side of the ground for another hour or so. So definitely they must have come by 6 or something, because we came at
Came by 7:30.
quarter past 7, and they were still here. So it's a good sign for the upcoming women's tournament that teams are practicing already. Last year we saw it was the first time we played the women's and kids tournament, and we saw some really good quality cricket. And hopefully, based on what we are seeing right now, it is going to be a very high quality tournament for a women's cup, who are showing that even though the men are playing more cricket, they are no less behind. Competing shoulder to shoulder with the other half.
Absolutely right. So coming back to the match, 16 overs, 90 for 9. BCC Thunders. Yeah, Prabhu bowling his third over.
Prabhu is always looking for wickets. He's got one, but he's been expensive today, so he would at least want to end today with one more wicket. There's a close wicket keeping. There's a slip, first slip. There's a short cover, mid on, mid off. There's a short fine leg. The only fielders outside the 15-yard circle are actually 3/4 on the covers, and there's one long on and a cow corner, which is very squarish, almost a square leg, which is where the ball is traveling right now. So the fielder was there to save the boundary, so one single given.
Right, so 91 for 9, BCC Thunders. So Prabhu continues to attack from the bowling side. We have still Bharat on the crease from the BCC Thunders and Raj supporting him. Bharat has pulled out with a square leg, and that's a 6.
That was a gift from Prabhu. It was a slow full toss, enough time for Bharat to see this, and I'm pretty sure that if it would have been closer to the batsman, we could have seen the gleam in his eye as he saw the juicy full toss. And yeah, excellent shot. There's anyways no fielder there now. The fine leg have been brought back to deep fine leg, but still the danger area is not covered enough. Abhilash running in from long on. Excellent fielding and commitment shown by Abhilash there. I think what Prabhu is trying to do is make Bharat hit
and then that goes for a catch. Probably yes. That's what his technique is as of now.
I think if you want to do that, you should have enough fielders outside this circle to cover that. There's no need for I think the point who was really deep point area. I think that's Damu, and he could have had at least one fielder more on the leg side and then give those juicy full toss or half volleys.
Right, absolutely correct. 17 overs, 99 for 9. I think this should bring up the 100 for the Thunders in next over.
One trick which I always use and mostly which gives me a good success rate if the captain shows trust in me is I always keep a deep square leg and a cow corner and a long on and a deep fine leg squarish, and I bowl those short bouncers which give the batsman time. The only shot they can hit then is to get into position and hit a 6 over there, which is what they try to do.
Nine, and this has brought up 100 for this.
And they were asking if yes, I would say I had more than 50%. A batsman is a 2. They are in a good rhythm and it's a good batsman. So I like that. That's something that's one of my things since college. So I've been using that to a good success so far. As the batsman really, when they see, that half volley, I think the natural instinct is to go for that pull shot. To go for that pull shot, and it's almost always in the air, not on the ground.
So 17.2, 101 for 9, BCC Thunders. Yeah, Bharat has stayed in the crease for a long time and has contributed around 17 runs. So, and that has actually bring up 100 for BCC Thunders as well.
This time bumped back to the bowler, and I think those 2 boundaries he got in Prabhu's over definitely.
That is making a difference. Yes.
On the other side of the city, Lions is 85 for 4 in their chase. It's the 14th over. So they seem to be comfortable. Just 16 runs more to win for them. And right now, Charan Raj and Vishnu are on the crease. Two big hitting players who just had a very good league tournament as well.
Yeah, so this looks to be BCC Lions can win this match and do some magic in the table as well. 87 for 4. I think they should be winning within this wicket only. It should not be giving up more wickets because that's going to affect their run rate.
Yeah. All the captains will have their eyes on all the matches right now, especially this one, because the Thunders right now had a net run rate of 1.6. Gryffindors were 1.1. After this match is definitely going to change. Warriors and Rajas have a match right now. They are in the negative. They are out of the tournament, but it's this match is more of a consolation win and ending the tournament on a positive note for bringing a win to their run. The teams who can still, I think, very interesting here is Crazy Boys, Lions, and Spartans.
Absolutely.
Lions will go on to 10 points,
Yes.
so they will climb up to 4th position. But it also remains to be seen if they can climb from 0.3 to more than 1, in which case they might, get till Mystic Knights. And I'm not sure
No,
if...
but it's a simple maths here, Saif. So BCC Lions will win this match, will go up the table, but Crazy Boys are the next competitors for them.
Yeah.
And if Crazy Boys wins the match, and then that's going to be a tough one for the run rate.
Definitely. So Crazy Boys and Mystic Knights, the match after Rajas versus Warriors, a huge match for both the team. Apologies here, I think the net run rate on the app might be different.
I think that
Yeah.
we should see an internal run rate, Excel
Yeah,
that
so-
we maintain. That's the way the
So
run rate is.
if I...
So coming back to the match, 18 overs and 102 for 9. BCC Thunders. 18 overs done, 102 for 9. Thank you so much for all our sponsors, Rosters, Peri Peri,
required run rate... Sorry, go on.
Rosters, Peri Peri, Numan, Bioluminex, Cake and Cakes and Bakes, Hyderabad Wala, Aram Legal, FIOS. Thank you so much for all our sponsors. We are 102 for 9 for BCC Thunders.
And the media partners, Asian Voice and Gujarat Samachar.
Thank you so much.
The required run rate...
What finger?
The required run rate is 40 now. There's 10 balls remaining, so obviously it's... What a shot by Rajkumar here. Slashed towards the point area. No fielder there. Went in the gap all the way to the boundary. The team will be happy to get as much runs as possible here. See Prabhu advising Sainath to have another fielder side because they're trying to go for an aggressive field here, but yes.
Nice one, Raj! Good batting, Raj!
Sainath should have tried to keep at least one fielder outside the off stump. Even the leg side, I think the fielders have come in a bit. And this,
Good one, Raj! Stay there! Stay there!
Apologies, team. There was again a technical glitch. We promise we'll fix something for the next matches, but this match had too much of glitches in the cameras. As of now, 18.5, 107 for 9. So end of 19 over, 108 for 9 BCC Thunders.
I think Gryffindors would like to get the team all out, but Bharat has shown some resilience here, along with support from Rajkumar, And if to be honest, if you want to take a wicket, it can't just be slips. You will have to make the batsman hit, which they are already trying to do. Uh, See if Hari is able to take the last wicket. 6 balls to go. Slashed, missed, collected by the keeper. 5 to go. Gryffindors looking for a wicket. Thunders looking to just play out these 5 balls and not all out.
Nice one,
Full length
nice one.
ball,
Run, run.
driven back, no run.
Well played, boys. Come on, finish 20 overs. Come on.
What do you
108.
think? Will they?
100.
Yeah.
Yes, so I think with the quality of bowler Hari is, he'll be managing to take this wicket. And that's exactly what the Gryffindors are all out, because that's going to impact the run rate. I mean, that's not going to make a huge difference for both the teams to qualify on the table. However, that's the one.
You're
That's
right.
all. I was like, the quality of the bowler which Hari is, definitely he has to take the wicket, and he did the same work which has been given to him. Bold. Raj Kumar was bold on that ball. 108 all out BCC Thunders. All out for 108 BCC Thunders. Gryffindors won the match. By sparing 4 balls, they completed the match in 19.3, sparing 3 balls. BCC
19.4.
19.4, so 2 balls spare. BCC Gryffindors have won the match. The first match of this day, won by BCC Gryffindors. Thank you so much for all our viewers for watching this match. We will shortly start the second match between the Warriors and the Rajas. All to you, Safe Bhai. Thank you so much. It was nice to be having a partnership with you. Thank you so much. Take care. All the best for your next match between Warriors and Rajas. Hope the best team win.
I think I'm going to be joined by Johnny.
Johnny?
But I've not seen
Who
him.
is the commentator for the last one?
Not for this match only. Then I'll leave for home as well. But
For the Crazy Boys and the Misty Knights?
I'm not sure for commentary.
Anyways,
We'll anyways just look to have some sponsor board and the man of the match awards set up here soon. Vijay, अरे वो बोर्ड सेटअप करने का इसको ना कहाँ पर है? All right, I'll first invite the winning captain, Sainath. Sainath, how are you feeling after this win?
Yeah, I'm feeling very happy now because we are in the top two. Yeah, we are just targeting for this win for the top two only. So we are everyone happy.
I think you are now the top of the table, not just top two.
Yeah, top one actually, but we are looking for top two only with the advantage of another chance. Right, for the
Yeah. And how would you rate Satya's performance today?
This is top class performance. He's in continuous form actually. But I didn't expect it that many runs, but I expected 50 from him. But he's exceeded.
So he was above expectations.
And any other players you want to call out for good performance, bowling, fielding?
Yeah, bowling always everyone is bowling discipline only. So everyone is continuously taking it. Whenever someone is getting ball, they're trying to give their best actually.
Like we got Dilip today, Chittarath as well. We got Abhilash.
Abhilash took actually his first wicket in this match, and he's a very good bowler, but he's not getting wickets in the last. He's improved that he supported very well.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Okay. Thanks for joining, Sainath. Best of luck for the next match. We'll call in our man of the match, player of the match, and I'll also request Deepak, who was our commentator, excellent commentary since the morning, to hand over this, and I'll go behind the camera. So your mic is on, Deepak, right?
He is third man of the match in this channel.
Satya, you need to be in the frame.
Thank you, Satya.
And hold it.
Today.
Hey, I'm
Look here, smile.
Thank you so much.
One more.
Any comments for today's run? Was it planned that you will be batting for above 80, or what was running in your mind? Because you have given a good partnership.
It's our
Planning for 80, obviously. I'm in good nick, so I just want to make some runs today. It came up very good actually. Perfect. The team needed it, and I gave it. That's it.
Excellent batting, sir. Excellent. Good job. Thank you.
Thank you, Satya, and thank you, Deepak.
You're welcome.
I think.
Okay,
the
so
next,
I will leave
yeah.
this entire thing to you on your responsibility, on your good shoulders, saying that okay, you will take over this for the next matches as well as for the one which is coming with Crazy Boys and the Misty Knights as well. Okay.
We'll shortly start the next stream. Thanks everyone who has joined us here, and please remember to like the stream and leave a comment. Thank you.
Thank you all my viewers. Thank you so much.